Okay, I'm making this video on for sale by owner. Is it the best option? This is actually a very good question. There are a lot of people that do for sale by owners, and being in the real estate business, I could tell you if you are trying to do that or if you have done that, there's a whole bunch of legalities that you certainly need to ask. It's virtually impossible to handle if you don't have a real estate lawyer, at least, to help you with that contract. To just try to think you can put all these documents together on your own is very complicated. It's not easy. There's so much that we as agents have to do. But there are people that do it. There are people that are fine with it. I'm not here to badger anybody as far as which way they decide to go. Most people go with real estate agents who have the ability to put it on the MLS, have the ability to do a lot of marketing with all these different platforms that a FSBO owner doesn't have the ability to do. But in this video, I'm going to get into 30 concerns with FSBO listings and 20 ways to get homes sold. So this is actually a book that I've written, but I wanted to cover it. It's not the full extent of the book, but here's 30 reasons that are highlighted for concern as far as FSBO listings and the benefits of having an agent. Number one, limited exposure. Real estate agents have access to multiple listing services, the MLS, that expose your property to a larger pool of potential buyers. Before I go to point two, what I'd like to say about that is if you do a FSBO, a lot of real estate agents do not want to actually show that property to their clients because they think that they're not going to get anything for it or that it's not worth it for them. I'm not saying that that's what I do. I'm just telling you that's how a lot of agents would think. So you're going to have a lot less exposure in the real estate world because if it's not on the MLS, if there's no commission for an agent to go and handle it, it's not going to be a priority for them to go and help you get that thing done. So that's one thing that I would certainly point out. Number two, marketing expertise. Agents have experience in creating effective marketing strategies to attract buyers. That's absolutely true. With the real estate broker that I'm with here, we have access to some incredible software. We can build full page websites for the listing. There's a lot of things that can happen. Pricing accuracy. This is a big thing that I see. I don't know the percentage, but a vast majority of FSBOs that I've looked at as a real estate agent, I go in there, I see it on Zillow, and then I'll go into the MLS, I'll go into some of the other software and I'll compare and look at the models, and most of them seem to be far overrated in price. And so now you have a house that's not on the MLS that's overpriced, and then you have to worry about all the contracts on top of that. So that's another component. Negotiation skills. It does make it a little bit more complicated when you are a homeowner trying to sell your house, that you have to actually act as the agent that handles the buyer that could be interested. Could be a little bit complicated or make you not be able to handle it properly. Agents are trained negotiators who can help you get the best deal. So a lot of FSBO owners could get beat down or pressured into doing things that maybe isn't really what they wanted to do because they're the ones that are handling the situations with the buyers. Time commitment. Some people it's fine, but selling a home takes time. An agent can handle the process while you focus on your life. So if you are doing a FSBO, you're going to have to be there available all the time to show that house. Whereas if it's listed by an agent and you can step away from the house, they can bring the buyers in and show it. So that's another thing. Legal protection. Agents are familiar with legal aspects and can help ensure all paperwork is in order. That is a major dynamic with real estate. Emotional buffer. Agents can maintain a professional distance, reducing emotional involvement. Buyer confidence. Buyers often prefer working with agents for guidance throughout the process, and there's a lot to go through there. In addition to just getting a buyer to buy the house, there's a bunch of other things that have to happen for a buyer. Inspections, appraisals, all kinds of things that need to be done to make sure you're going to get the right house, or a lot of mistakes could be made. And if a buyer buys a house that wasn't handled properly and they get something that's got a bunch of problems, it could be a nightmare for them. So it's going to hinder a buyer, even if a buyer likes the house and wants the house, it's going to limit buyers because they're going to be concerned maybe everything hasn't been handled properly when they're dealing with a person instead of an agent who is bound by the law to make sure it's all done properly. Pre-qualified buyers, agents can filter out serious buyers from those who might waste your time. Security concerns. Strangers visiting your home can raise security issues with a FSBO. So that's the first 10 on there. And I'm going to get into privacy, agents handling inquiries and showings, maintain your privacy. Negotiation objectivity, agents can negotiate objectively without personal emotions. Market knowledge, agents know market trends and can adapt strategies accordingly. Paperwork accuracy, agents ensure all documentation is correct, avoiding legal complications. I certainly would not handle a FSBO without having a legal lawyer that can help you on that process. Marketing resources. Agents have access to professional photographers, stagers, and marketing materials. I go on FSBO, I go on Zillow, and I look at a lot of the FSBOs, and I'm baffled. Only a few pictures. Some of the pictures are terrible. And so now they have a product that's not in the MLS. They have a product that doesn't have good pictures. They don't have a lawyer, and they don't know how to handle it. It's crazy, a lot of what's going on there. Again, I'm not saying you shouldn't do it if you really want to go that route, but you better do your homework. Search it out on Google and figure it out, because there's a lot to know. This is just a sample of the different things that are important. Networking. Agents have a wide network of potential buyers, agents, and industry professionals. That's absolutely true. Most real estate agents have an entire list of clients. We have access through all our social media accounts, people that we've bought houses with. Just a lot of contact information that we can reach. If you're a FSBO person, that's a lot less. Experience. Agents have dealt with various situations and can navigate challenges effectively. Time savings. Agents can handle showings, inquiries, and administrative tasks, saving you time. Perception of savings. FSBO savings might be outweighed by lower sales prices due to lack of negotiation skills. Emotional attachment. Agents can provide an objective perspective, helping to detach emotionally. And then the last 10 on the 30 that I was going to get into. Expert advice. Agents provide insights on home improvements that can increase resale value. Local market insights. Agents know local neighborhoods and can highlight your home's unique features. Professional networking. Agents can collaborate with other professionals, facilitating a smoother process. Marketing budget. Agents invest in marketing to reach a broader audience effectively. Buyers agents. Most buyers work with agents who might be less inclined to show FSBO homes. I already kind of talked about that. Screening buyers. Agents can screen potential buyers to ensure serious inquiries. That's a big thing there, because as a FSBO, you don't know if somebody coming in has even been pre-approved for a mortgage. You don't really know who you're dealing with. Whereas if you're dealing with an agent, most of the buyers that they're dealing with are people that they've already asked for pre-screening to find out if they're pre-approved. Some of these different conversations have already happened, so they're not going to just show up with somebody that doesn't know anything about the buyer. Whereas a FSBO, that's going to be the case in a lot of, I'm not saying that everybody's doing that, but that's what you're going to confront. Risk mitigation. Agents help minimize legal and financial risk associated with selling a home. Time on market. FSBO homes often spend longer on the market, leading to price reductions. That also doesn't help, because I see a lot of FSBO homes way overpriced, and then they lower the price. So now if an agent picks the house up, you can't really get away from the fact that it was listed at a higher amount and then it's down. So that also sends an alarm out to a buyer. Is something wrong with the house? Or they see that it's gone down, and then think, well, maybe I can get it to come down even more, when maybe it finally went down to a proper price. There's just a lot of dynamics. I don't have all the answers either. I'm trying to get a lot of information out, but I'm an agent. I can certainly help somebody a whole lot more than the average person. Final sales price. Studies show that homes sold through agents generally achieve higher final sales prices due to negotiation expertise. So that's the 30 questions, things that you want to get into. And then What are the best and most successful ways to get homes for sale marketed and sold at the best prices and quickest ways. This information is positive for anybody, really. This doesn't even necessarily affect a FSBO. I'm trying to show this to a FSBO because if you've seen all that I've talked about and you still are going to go forward with your FSBO listing, I would certainly pay attention to this. This is actually very powerful information. What are the best and most successful ways to get homes for sale marketed and sold at the best prices and quickest ways? Okay. A real estate agent. Hiring a skilled real estate agent with a track record of success can significantly boost your chances of selling quickly and at a good price. They bring expertise, market knowledge, and negotiation skills to the table. Number 2, price strategy. Accurate pricing is crucial. Overpricing can deter potential buyers, while underpricing might lead to missed opportunities. Relying on your agent's comparative market analysis to set the right price. This is a big one. Point 3, professional photography. High quality photos showcase your home's best features and make a strong first impression on buyers browsing online listings. Anybody that's handling a real estate house, they should ask the agent what kind of photos they're going to take, because even in that scenario, there's a lot of real estate agents that take lousy photos. So no wonder why some people want a FSBO, because they see some of these listings put out by real estate agents and they're scratching their head thinking, what in the world is this? Virtual tours. This is a big one. In today's digital age, virtual tours and 3D walkthroughs provide an immersive experience for remote buyers. This is very, very powerful. The house has to be marketed extremely professionally. The best pictures you can get, virtual tours. Number 5, staging. Your home can help buyers visualize themselves living there. A well-staged home tends to sell faster and at a better price. Online presence. We covered that a little bit, but the majority of buyers start their search online. Make sure your listing is featured on multiple real estate websites and social media platforms. Don't assume that anybody that's a real estate agent is going to do that, because there's a lot of beginners out there that aren't. You need to work with a professional. Multiple listing service, MLS. Listing on the MLS gives your property exposure to a wide network of agents, increasing the likelihood of finding a buyer quickly. That's absolutely true. And a lot of real estate agents get all these different emails on a daily basis, all new homes that show up and whatever. And if they're covering specific areas and they got clients that are looking for things, that's going to grab a lot of attention. So that's definitely important to be on the MLS. Open houses. This is another big thing. And as a FSBO, that's really hard to have a good big open house. But open houses make a big deal. Well-organized open houses can attract a range of potential buyers and create a sense of urgency. But an open house needs to be done properly. There's a lot that goes into it. It isn't just, I'm going to show up and have an open house. It needs to be promoted and advertised and marketed before that even happens, so that you get as many clients there as you possibly can. Print advertising. Although digital marketing is dominant, targeting print ads can still reach specific local markets effectively. Email marketing. Agents often have databases of potential buyers and can send out email campaigns showcasing your property. That's another important one. Networking. Agents have connections with the real estate community and can promote your listing to their colleagues and clients. Quick repairs and upgrades. Small repairs and upgrades can make a big difference in attracting buyers and increasing your home's value. Highlight unique features. Your agent can help you identify and highlight features that set your home apart from others in the market. Negotiation skills. Your agent's negotiation skills can help you secure the best price and terms during the negotiation process. Responsive communication. Promptly responding to inquiries and showing requests keeps potential buyers engaged and interested. Flexibility. Being flexible with showing times and terms can accommodate potential buyers' schedules. Pre-qualified buyers, I talked about that earlier. Focus on serious buyers who are pre-qualified for a mortgage, ensuring smoother negotiations. Somebody's got a credit score down in the 400s and they haven't even been pre-approved, and they want to go see a $600,000 house. They're pretty much wasting everybody's time. So you should know that. Home inspection. Consider getting a pre-listing home inspection to address potential issues before they arise during negotiations. Online reviews and testimonials. Positive reviews and testimonials from previous clients can build trust with potential buyers. time marketing. Launch your marketing campaign strategically to create a sense of urgency among buyers. So anyway, these are all good information points to get into. Here's the book that I've written on this. A lot of the stuff that's in here is in the book. There's a little bit more in there. It's a free download though. If you want to get a hold of me, send me an email or you can send me a text and I can send you an email digital version of this book. A lot of good information in there. At least you can read it, listen to this interview and think to yourself, is this the right decision? Am I making the right decision that I should be making to get my house sold? I'm here to help anybody that needs help. I specialize in the Central Florida area, Orlando, and all the suburbs surrounding Orlando. Some of them are listed here on the book. So anyway, appreciate you watching. Hopefully I can help somebody out. Thank you.